Hi Sagittarius, this is your general weekly reading for the 6th of June. True black as usual. I'm also going to clarify with the Tarot Disassembled deck, and that's from Jennifer Cooper Steedley, ferociousinc.com. If you like it, you know where to get it from. A bit tight for time this week, so I'm going to do a 5-card horseshoe spread. So this is present situation, present expectation, the unexpected, the short-term future, and the long-term future. Energy on the bottom of the deck is the Tower. Do you know what? Could have called that. I was shuffling them before and I thought, you know what? The Tower hasn't come out yet. Wonder if that's going to come out this week or not. It does like to stick its oar in now and again. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get to it. So the underlying message is the Tower. So there's something cathartic coming in. Comes out left field, you don't see it coming. That's the whole point of it. And it chops away everything. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's here to stay. The orb here has got a slight crack in it, but hope remains. But it talks about, in a more traditional Rider-Waite illustration, it's a tower that's been struck by lightning, and there are people falling out of the tower because they built this fantastic tower without a door in it. So they created a folly. They created something that, while it looked amazing, wasn't actually fit for purpose. It's a bit like living on the slopes of a volcano. You know, the soil is absolutely magnificent for growing crops, but it's a volcano. One day it's going to go off. It's not going to tell you it's going to go off. It's just going to go off. Do you want to live there or not? You know, and that's what's happening this week. There's something coming in from left field. There's nothing you can do about it, but it's for the good. It washes away the nonsense. If it was a lighthouse and there's a storm coming in, the lighthouse will still be there. So the Tower also talks about if you're doing something right. So if you're in a relationship and someone says to your partner, I saw your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, talking to so-and-so the other night. And if you're comfortable and happy in your relationship, you go, oh yeah, the mates. Or you might go, oh, right, what's that all about? And the other person comes home and goes, oh, nothing, we were mates. You know, so it could be that someone's trying to make a big deal out of it. And you just go, no, we're solid and we're secure. So it could be the Tower card is sometimes just going, I'm going to come down like the big bad wolf and blow the house down. And you go, no, you're not. It's made of bricks. See you next week. You know, so that's what it is. Is the house you're living is the relationship you're in made of straw or made of brick? Simple as that. Is your work situation, you know, is your boss going to go, you're not really pulling your weight? And you go, yes, I am. You're misinformed. Or you're going to go, yeah, fair enough. I've been swinging the lead. Yeah, so that's all that card talks about. Really good analogy, that. I need to remember that and use it again. So your present situation is the beautiful stoic King of Swords. You've been through this. You know all about it. You've had your heart broken. You're kind of... some people can go, oh, you're a bit hard and cold. You're not. You're just businesslike. You know, you're just a bit sort of... It's like someone saying, you never tell me you love me. And you go, you know I love you. And that's it. You know, they just go, you know I love you, you know. To the point where people go, he hasn't got a heart, but he has. He's got this gold polished marble to go, no, trust me, I have a heart. There's a billowing cloak in his back there, and he's planted his sword in the ground, but it's embedded in the ground. It's going nowhere. Very kind of lighthouse energy as well. And he's made himself a crown out of little swords so that they cut him when he puts them on as much as anyone else. So he's aware that sometimes he can be a bit cold and his words can cut through, but they also cut him as well sometimes, you know. So he is aware of that, you know. So it's quite a cold, stoic energy, but you're not being mean about it. It's just the way you are. The present expectation is a new start. You're on top of the mountain, so you've achieved something. You've leveled up. You got you've got the hammer and the axe there. You've got the tools to do what you need to do. It's real. Roll your sleeves up and get on with it. New start. You know, it's a bit like. You know, I want to sort the garden out. So you bought the soil and the timber and everything else to sort the garden out. Is that kind of new start. In a work situation, it's like, no, I've done the paperwork. I'm ready to go. On Monday morning when I go in, I'm going to knock it out of the park. I'm ready, you know. In a relationship, it's the same. I'm going to smarten myself up. I'm going to take that person out to dinner because this is what I want to do. You know, it's like bang, bang, bang. It's that real stoic energy about I'm right, I know I'm right, and I'm going to do it. What's unexpected is this gives you a lot of choices. Simple as that. You know, by doing this, by being the rational person, there you go, that's a good way of putting it. Being the rational person, ready for a new start, lots of choices. So if you're not in a relationship, by being this person, it's a bit like you know, smartening yourself up, or just tidying the house. It just makes you feel better about yourself, something to complete. And you go off into town tonight and have a few drinks, and people are like, wow, check this person out. There's a spring in your step. There you go. There's a spring in your step. And whenever you have that kind of positive energy, just draws people in. Choices, choices, choices. If you're in a work relationship, you're doing your job really, really well because of this. And your bosses are going, maybe we can give him something else to do, or give that person something else to do. Really good energy. Love to see that. Short-term future, you have, not the opposite, the partner to the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Same thing. She's been through the ringer. She's had a heart broken. She knows she's going to get heartbroken again, or in a work relationship. She's been disappointed. She didn't get the promotion she wanted. She may not get it again. Again, we're not talking genders here. It's just a female energy. Don't do genders in tarot. So it could be you going, I've been passed over for promotion. What the heck is going on? Don't worry, the universe has a plan. You weren't ready that time. You'll be ready next time. She's even impaled one of the swords through her hand to remind herself of, you will go through pain. It's just the way it is. And a crown of swords again to remind herself that sometimes her words can be a little bit sharp. But she's telling the truth. That's all there is to it. Down here we have the lava into butterfly, that kind of transformation, that generation of ideas becoming something else. And what's really lovely to see is you start with the king and you finish with the king. It's masculine energy, not men. So it's masculine energy, but it's really settled. He's really settled in his kind of cold, icy, tell it like it is. This fella here, the King of Wands, is very entrepreneurial. He's very inspiring. He's very courageous. He's very honest. He's very authentic, and that's a really lovely energy to have. So this is lovely, lovely, lovely to see. So let's see, Sagittarius, Hierophant on the top there. It's got to be for the greater good. Don't be selfish. Simple as. King of Swords again. So it's just doubling down on the King of Swords. If you know you're doing the right thing, carry on. Yeah, simple as that. If you know you're doing the right thing, carry on. High Priestess on top of choices. Some of those choices will require you to think about your subconscious. Someone goes, what about a new job in Hong Kong? And in your head, it goes, oh, more money, less tax. But your gut goes, that's an adventure. Or it goes, no chance. That's the one you listen to. That instant kind of, what would you do if someone gave you a ticket to Hong Kong tomorrow? Would it put a smile on your face or terrify you? And there's your answer straight away. You don't have to, you can come up with reasons why afterwards, but your instant reaction was no or yes. Yeah, simple, 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 simple. Queen of Swords on top of the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. You just need to, because something hasn't worked before doesn't mean it's not going to work this time. Yeah, you see these butterflies here, they're about ideas. Yeah, you're in control of your emotions. Yeah, you've been through the ringer, you've had your heart broken, you've been passed over for promotion. Doesn't mean to say you won't get that promotion again, and it'll be the right time to do it this time. Yeah, in here you've got two eclipses. It's the moon moving forward. Wasn't right then, it is right now. The Emperor on top of the King. Wow, this is really powerful. It sounds to me more like a work reading. If it is a relationship, it's really good. I mean, it is really, really positive and solid. It feels to me like somebody has waited for you to kind of step up, polish your shoes, put your shirt on, brush your teeth, have a shower. Not in that order, because then you just get a wet shirt. But you know what I mean? Shit shave shampoo, and you've gone out into the world and everyone's gone, well, hello. And that's the cathartic change here, Sagittarius. You've had enough. Whatever's come in is kind of gone, enough's enough. I'm going to start telling people that the world isn't flat, because that's the truth. And tell your own truth. You don't have to remember anything. Emperor is a fantastic energy, really stoic, really in control, really know what they want, and really kind of, I'm trying to think of a really good analogy, but if you were lost on top of a mountain, the mist came down, the Emperor is exactly the energy you'd want. They just go, right, we can't stay up here much longer. We're going to get hypothermia and die. We need to do this. So we're all going to go through our clothes, find out what we can put on, put as many clothes on as we can to stay warm, and then we're going to head south. And that's what, you know what I mean? It's that real decision-making thing where everybody goes, oh, thank goodness that person was here. So that's your energy next week, Sagittarius. Really own the conversation, own your own space. Universe is yours to command. I will see you next time for more of the same. Take care.